Astronauts are watching the extinction of humanity in real time, and there's nothing they can do about it. This pandemic is wiping out all but 3% of the world's population. Everyone they know is passing, as mission control can no longer help them. They have radiation on board that they cannot bring down on their own. And so now they are stuck on an island of their own. And what do? This is one of many stories explored in The End of the World as We Know It. It was an anthology. There are 36 authors who have contributed to this, but the editors, the ones who put it together, were Christopher Golden and Brian Keene. I give it a solid thumbs up. When it comes to a novel like this, you get exposed to so many new authors and so many new writing styles. This is an expansion of The Stand, originally published in 1978 by Stephen King. This is broken into 4 parts. Part 1, which is when the pandemic hit. Part 2, which is several weeks in. There's Part 3, which is years after. We're talking 20, 30 years. And then Part 4, in true Stephen King fashion, other worlds than these. This story is essentially fan fiction. We have 36 authors who are given the concept, The Stand, and they were told, go for it. I will say Stephen King is really good at what he knows. He is really good at writing kind of that white suburban exploration of like the 1950s to the 1980s. That is his bread and butter. So you have 36 different authors who take their own worldview and they put a spin on some of these things. And it really brings some interesting perspectives to light. The Trips by James White. This was written about a kid in a low-income area. Bright Light City by Meg Gardner. This was about a flight attendant who took ownership over a child who was traveling alone. And then my favorite, The Unfortunate Convalescence of the Super Lawyer by Nat Cassidy. And this one is the biggest tie to There Are Other Worlds Than These. And that is the concept of the Dark Tower series. And that is the concept of being able to move through doors, through different worlds. And there's actually a nod to the quartet, to seeing the gunslinger and his group of people as they're exploring. Really heavy to read. And I would encourage people to keep that in mind if you're going to explore this world. But I do think it's really great. If you're a Stephen King fan, this is just an ode to his work.